stand up. Yeah, Zima is our principal supplier of water.
Thank you very much. Also, as members, I just want to state that is where I came from, and Honorable Mandiwanzira was asking why I left. And then I also asked even though I got about at this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to hand over to our chairman to preside over the next proceedings of this program. Thank you.
Anyway, it's a great pleasure for me to be for the very first time since I was born to be at the Morton Jeffrey Waterworks and to see where our water that we drink comes from. That's if we still drink that water. Because a number of us, the majority of us are drinking poor water. But we want to thank you, Mr. Mandiwanzira, for the introductions and warm introductions. My name is Super Collins Mandiwanzira. I'm the chairman of the Local Governments, Public Works and National Housing Portfolio Committee of Parliament. And I have with me honorable members from that committee. I was being asked by Mrs. Mandiwanzira whether this is a combined visit of the Public Accounts Committee and the Local Government Committee. We do sit in various committees. I, for one, sit in two committees. This one, which I chair, and another one, which I'm chaired, which is the Foreign Affairs. Others sit in the Public Works, in the Public Accounts Committee. That's why you see some of the members who are here. Let me, at this juncture, allow members of Parliament who have joined us, others are still coming, to introduce themselves so that at least everybody knows who is who. If I can ask my honorable colleagues to please stand up, introduce yourself and the constituents that you represent. We don't want to know your political party.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Member of Parliament for Glenview.
Good morning, everyone. I'm good to see you. I represent the latest constituency.
Good morning. My name is Richard Changrai. I'm serving the people promotion leader. Thank you.
Yeah. We also have the committee clerks from the local government, Public Works and National Housing Committee. If you can introduce yourselves, gentlemen and lady.
Okay, good morning to you all. Nyati Pasani from the Committees Department.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hon Mandiwanzira of the City of Harare.
Morning, my name is Harare Residence Association.
Okay. Anyone else from Parliament?
Morning, my name is Tulika Maranga, Side Reporter, Parliament.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you very much for the introduction. I think we now know each other. I also would like to welcome media colleagues from the different other organizations that are already here. Just briefly, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why we are here. A couple of weeks ago, we received a petition from the combined Harare Residence Association, and the association was very concerned with the lack of clean drinking water for the residents of Glenview in Harare. And they pointed their fingers at the city of Harare as having failed to deliver water to the people of Glenview. But as we are all aware, the challenges of water delivery to households in Harare is not just restricted to the people of Glenview. What the combined Harare Residence Association did was just to point out one specific example where there are challenges with regards to the supply or conveyance of clean drinking water for the community. And we felt that it was important to reach out to the City of Harare, reach out to ZINWA, reach out to the Ministry of Local Government, reach out to EMA on what really are the challenges that are facing these organizations for them to be able to meet fail to meet the expectations of the people of Harare. And this is one of the reasons why we are here, to simply understand what are the challenges that the City of Harare is facing, what are the challenges being faced by the City of Harare in terms of delivering on quality water to the people of Harare. And what are the challenges that the City of Harare is facing in terms of ensuring that there is consistent water supply to residents in Harare. What are the challenges that the City of Harare is facing in terms of meeting its own mandate of service delivery to the people of Zimbabwe, especially those of Harare. So we came here with the open mind to understand, to learn, so that we not only are pointing fingers at the City of Harare or pointing blame at the people who work within the City of Harare, but to also be educators of those that are polluting our water, which makes it more expensive for you to clean it, to make it clean. So we can be your ambassadors in explaining to the people of Harare, to the greater population in Zimbabwe, the challenges that are faced by authorities like yourself in cleaning some of the water that comes through the sewage, comes through industrial waste, so that it can be consumed again. So that's one of the reasons. So when you see us, please share as much information as possible. Be open with us as much as possible, because we're not coming here to blame you. We're not coming here to point fingers at you. We're coming here to learn, and so that we can provide a solution. I think for the longest time, we've heard of the problem of water supply in Harare. We must stop paying lip service to this important role of providing the water to the people of Harare. We must see and have practical actions towards achieving that objective, towards maintaining a consistent supply of clean drinking water to the people of Harare. We have talked about it for a long time. We have heard about the challenges at Morton Jeffrey waterworks. We have heard about the dams that are being built. We have heard about so many issues. Co-solution is anyway. The same thing. Morton Jeffrey. Machina zakati pamari saka takasvika papi. Zvikunzi Jeffrey akatanga kuwakwa 20 years ago saka tasvika papi. So in the next 2 days, the committee is going to be fully involved in unpacking all these issues for the benefit of the City of Harare, for the benefit of the people of Harare, for the benefit of everyone who is in this room. In a nutshell, that's really why we are here. So Director Moyo, we appreciate you being here. We thank you for your team that you have put together. Zinwa, we thank you for coming through. And we are here to learn. My first bit I learned was that this is much bigger than we see when we are driving past. So that's not a very important lesson, but we learned. The next thing I learned was that tikasatita sewage zvakanaka. Yorasikira streams edu ichizongoya nemvura yopinda mumadams. It makes it more expensive to clean that water. But sewage tikaitita zvakanaka, that's where it all starts to have clean water for Harare. So we'll have a responsibility to our people, clean water. Tikatanga kuita zvinhu namazvo at the point where they should be done. So there's a lot to learn here. So we're ready to learn. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Chairman. One of our councillors is also arrived. Maybe you can stand up and introduce yourself so that the members of the portfolio committee can appreciate you.
My name is Councillor Utet.
Thank you, Councillor Utet. And then we have one of the civil engineers in Harare. Yes, now four. Now four and
Yeah, we are now three.
three. Mariam.
There's me, Grace, and
So we have three female engineers in Harare out of the over 9,000 people. She's one of them. From installation and maintenance. Kamandu Drohebe, which is not become 60 meters. So at this juncture, as per the program, I'll allow our director to give us a brief overview of the water situation in Harare. I think it's now ready. We are projecting from that side. We could not project from this side because of the light that was affecting the beginning. So I hope the director will be able to speak up loudly so that everyone can hear him. Over to you, Engineer PM1.
Thank you, Dorothy. Honorable Chairman of the Portfolio Committee, honorable members, councillors, the Environment Committee. Just our program, thank you for acceding to our request that we start from here, because we thought that most of our programs are more manifested here than in Prince Edward. And it takes more time to talk to than to time that we've given to Prince Edward. I'm just going to give an overview of our water situation. Greater Harare. We unfortunately we're trying to do this slideshow, but it's not. But I'll just talk of the cup. Here at Morton Jeffrey, our treatment capacity is 614 megaliters per day. Our capacity at Prince Edward is 90 megaliters per day, giving us a combined total of 704 megaliters per day. That is our total production capacity if all things are working well. But then, our demand as a city, we are serving Harare, Shtuwiza, Norton, Ruwa, and other environs going up to Ngomo Barracks. Our demand at this point, our total demand, estimated demand, is around 800 megaliters per day. This has a production capacity of 704. We're just talking about the connected areas. Now, our estimated total demand going into other unserviced areas. We have areas like Caledonia, southern areas going all the way down to the toll gate, Mashingo Road, going all the way to Chituwiz. Southern areas are not connected, and we think our total demand will come out to about 1,200 megaliters. So as you can see, with our current production, if all things being equal, we will not be able to meet our obligations. That is where Zinwa comes in. Zinwa, they provide us with the raw water. The Kunzi Dam and Musami Dam were supposed to come on stream. Kunzi was supposed to come on stream in 2002. And then Musami Dam was supposed to come on stream in 2006. Those would have brought us to our current demand levels. But as you know, those projects, I think recently one is just started maybe last year. So in terms of our capacity to supply the whole of Harare, Greater Harare, you can see that we're about 20 years behind our plans. So right now, despite that, we are also facing other problems. This is an old plant. This plant number one you will see right there, which was built around 1954. And these other plants, they are getting old. We did get a Chinese loan, I think a famous one, for other reasons. But yeah, Chinese loan was 444 million US dollars, and they did some work to refurbish some of our old equipment, but the loan was terminated when we were at the stage where we had used about 72 million. So we didn't complete all that we wanted to do. So what we have now with available plant capacity, our available plant capacity, that is what we can produce with our machinery right now, is 450 megaliters per day. Remember, our demand is around 800. So our capacity is 450. Because as you will see, there are a lot of refurbishments going on and repairs that are going on. Then, but we're currently producing, the past month or two, we've been producing around 350 on average megaliters per day. So the deficit, as you can see, is quite big. That's why we have instituted what we call demand management, where we try and go around different areas. Our target is that each resident in Harare will get a minimum of 2 days water per day. So we rotate the areas. Glenview
Per day,
per week. Sorry, per week. So Glenview, because of the cholera epidemic, we were giving the western suburbs, Glenview, Highfield, and so on, we are giving them 5 days a week. People are not, if there's people from Mapuku, previously they were not getting any water. So we decided also that over the weekends, because the western suburbs were giving them 7 days a week, but we decided Mapuku had gone for about 10 or 15 years without any water at all. So we decided that we are going to give Mapuku 3 days. We were shutting off on Friday evening, then we change our pumping to our pumping regime is we go to the western suburbs Monday to Friday, and then we shut them off Friday evening. We direct our pumping towards the eastern suburbs, which is Mapuku, Kingdom, Rua, Airport, and so on. So we have alleviated that situation again in that area. And then CBT is usually almost 7 days. Then the northern suburbs, we pump to them also during, we pump to them Monday, Tuesday, to Thursday. So we're just trying to rotate and make everybody get a bit of something so that they can store in tanks and so on. So basically, those are our main, it's the problem of demand. We also have another problem, which is people are complaining best price. Our distribution system is very old. Our distribution system is very old. So we have what is called non-revenue. We also have a problem with non-revenue water. I think, Chairman, you've heard people talking about figures of around 60% non-revenue water. Non-revenue water is not saying that 60% of the water that we produce is going into the ground. Non-revenue water is water which we are not able to account for. 60% of that water is commercial losses. Commercial losses mainly stemming from our metering. Our meters are old. Within 60% of our meters are either stuck or are not accurate. So we are not able to actually capture the exact amounts. That's why people also are complaining about water bills that are estimates. So we also have a problem of that. So we are trying to address quite a lot of these problems which are related to the aging of the system. Because it has been shown that after about 5 years, studies have shown that after about 5 years, meters, accuracy of meters goes down by at least 20%. But most of our meters here now around the city are over 30, 40 years old. So we also have a problem on that. So you can see the non-revenue water issue is also, it no longer becomes a maintenance problem. It becomes now a capital project where we really need to start replacing all the meters. So then maybe the question is, what are you doing about it? I think that's what you want. Yeah, we do have a plan. Our medium-term plan was to raise our production by December to 520 megaliters per day. We were submitted to the Minister of Finance, PEMSEC for Finance came with our PEMSEC at the top, and we submitted our papers, we submitted our invoices. March. We submitted our invoices, and we're still waiting for. If that money were to come, there would be significant impacts. Just we're looking for a total in our submission was only say about $7 million. That will bring us to a level where I think people will be a bit more comfortable. It won't solve our problems, but at least we'll get to about 520 megaliters per day. So that is our medium-term plan. You see the detail, we can give you the details of the projects that we'll earmarked, short to medium term, and amounts that we need. I think the other issue that I need to point out is that I said we have a production capacity of 450, but we're currently producing around 330. This deficit now is also about our failure to pay for chemicals. We're not able to pay for our chemicals fully, and our suppliers, I think we have quite a big debt to our suppliers, so they're just supplying us what they can. First of all, our chlorine suppliers, chlorine is imported from South Africa. They're having a problem with the Reserve Bank to get the forex to buy their stuff, to bring in their stuff. So that's one other problem that we have in terms of we're not able to raise enough money to fully pay for our suppliers. That will get us to 450 megaliters per day. That is one of the main constraints that we have to take in terms of production here. So I think maybe also to mention debtors, the amount of money that I think it's a viable, we can do quite a lot. Let people play their part and pay their water bills. We're owed quite a lot of money, I think.
Definitely, the loan owes us over 43 million, and the biggest culprit is the Minister of Defense, 19 million.
In that 43 million?
Yes.
This is US dollars?
No, it's
Okay.
It will go a long way. So the main debtors is industry, commerce, government, and obviously our residents also are owing. But we had also proposed at some point that if government can pay, take their share of the money that they owe us and just not give it to us, just pass it on to our chemical suppliers. That will go a long way in securing in securing our chemical supplies. That can help us to increase our production. And also, Chairman, I would also ask for your assistance in following up. We submitted some invoices to the Ministry of Finance. And up to now, we haven't received. Some of the contractors have moved from site. You will see as we told that there are some incomplete works. There are contractors that are waiting for, and they have moved from site. So in brief, I think maybe let's not waste much time. Maybe let's go around and see for ourselves. Then after that, then maybe we can come back here and have another plenary session if another chair.
Okay. A round of applause for Engineer Moyo. I just wish to thank you, Engineer, for a very extensive brief about the current state of affairs with regards to the supply of water, the challenges that you are facing, which raises a lot of questions. And we had a session where members were preparing questions for you and your team to just understand a little more. So we will reserve those questions until later. What I may suggest is obviously for your colleagues to start thinking around some of those questions, which, as you are making the presentation, it just boggles the mind why, if there's a demand and there's potential supply and there are bottlenecks in between, why the private sector is not coming into play a part. Why we should have 30-year-old meters when we can have digital meters installed by a private sector player and you recover your money. There are so many models that could be looked at. Why we are not having some of these new ideas that are being implemented in other government departments being brought. I mean, we saw it with the passports. Government used to handle entirely everything, but the private sector was brought in. Now it's very efficient. Water supply, there are households that want water. There is water available. It just needs money to be cleaned. It needs pipes to be fixed. It needs the meters to be upgraded. Surely we can say the entire eastern region or the entire Oroville or Glenview, we're now doing this. Some of these ideas don't require us to wait until government gives us money. But anyway, the answers will come at the next plenary session. We are now available for you to do the tour. Thank you very much.